Hey friends, my name is Jackson. I'm not your average envy, and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna check really quickly to make sure the audio is working. So if you want to give me a second, because I changed a couple things with the audio, so I'm gonna check and see if it's working correctly. Let's see. Hang on. I gotta try and find. All right, I'm looking for. Um, I'm just gonna go here, do this, and then. Okay. No. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see. All right. I'm looking for. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yay! No, it stopped being muffled. It's all good. I fixed it. Okay, I changed the audio. I disabled the internal mic and I enabled the camera microphone. So now the audio is only coming from the camera. The other microphone was disabled. I think it was because I had two microphones going on at once. Anyway, I disabled one of them so I think it's time for another tier list. I know I just did one yesterday, but my plan is to do a bunch of them, and I actually want to keep putting out tier lists. They're fast and easy, and what I would like to do, what I'd like to do is do 31 tier lists for turning 31. And I did post a thing yesterday saying that whoever commented first would get to choose the 31 episodes of Family Guy that I would put on the tier list. So, Kelly Loomis commented first, so she gets to pick the episodes. I mean, if she wants to, she was like, it seems like too much power to give to one person. But I don't know. If she doesn't want to, I'll just move on to the next person. I'm kind of hoping she will, though. It'd be nice to see what she chooses for me to review or tier list or whatever. Anyway, I did want to do like a little update thingy first about the last few days because things have changed and I learned some stuff. And basically, my mom finally got in contact with the subsidized housing people like a couple of days ago. She told me this, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. Pretty sure she told me I'm pretty sure it was Monday night, actually. It was Monday night. Anyway, she told me she finally got in touch with the subsidized housing people, and it was the same woman who always tells us whenever my mom calls, because she's called like 20 times in the past. Every single time they tell us they're not allowed to tell us anything about my place on the list, which makes no fucking sense. Like, I think not only can you tell me that information, I'm I think I'm entitled to it. I feel like I'm entitled to it. Like, I don't want to be one of those entitled people, but I think I'm entitled to information about serious stuff that's happening to me in the future. Um, and I should have that information, and now I do. And the information, it's pretty good. Like honestly, living here with my mom has been good, mostly good. We definitely have our problems, but like it's not like a terrible relationship. It's not a terrible situation. And I think my mom and I are doing like really well living together. Also, my mom was mentioning that God doesn't always give us what we want, but he always gives us what we need. And me and my mom do believe that. And I absolutely think that that's the case, that he's given me what I need and here's the thing about that. I'm gonna be living with my mom for it could be a long time. It could be they said it's probably gonna take a few more years. So I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. How many is a few? I don't know. Someone's just carrying a TV to their house. Anyway, I don't know. What they said was they have to give priority to people who are coming out of like abusive situations or human trafficking or other stuff like that, which honestly, I think it makes a lot of sense. I think that's pretty fair. And the situation I've got going, it's honestly pretty good. You know, I've got my tarantulas, I've got my snake, I've got my kids. Those are the most important things. Um, and I also wanted to talk a little bit about how things went with that. So pretty much the second after my mom and I talked about that, I was like, well, I don't want to wait 5 years to get another pet. because I don't know how long I'm going to be living here. I could be living here when I'm 35. I don't want to wait that long to get another pet. So I pretty much asked my mom right away. I was like, what does this mean for pets in the future? So, me and my mom have been discussing that over the past couple days. Well, I've mostly been discussing it. She's mostly been saying, yeah, okay, sure, and stuff like that. But we actually have had some kind of discussion about it. And I think she's a lot more willing to give now that she knows I'm going to be here for potentially the next few years. Like, it could take a shorter time than that. We just don't know. We don't know. We don't know how long it's going to take. And they're going to keep giving priority to those situations. Originally, we were told 8 years, like, which I think I got on the list in 2017 and is now 2025, and that means I should technically be in a place right now. I could technically be in my own place by now, but they said it's going to take longer than the 8 years they told us originally. Things have changed. Here's the thing, a lot can change in 8 years, and obviously a lot has changed. And honestly, I think I'm in the best possible situation right now. Like, just living with my mom. Also, her shower, her shower has, I can put the bar on the right and then I can lean to the right when I'm standing towards the water, which doesn't seem like it would make a difference, but with my balance issues, the ones that cropped up over the last couple years, it actually is easier to shower in that kind of shower. It's not so much in my old shower where I was leaning to the left when I was facing the water. That was pretty problematic, and just, I'm having a hard time with those in general. Not as hard a time. It's actually been a lot better, and I'm gonna keep working on stuff, and I'm gonna keep working on maybe some kind of plan so Carolyn can help me more. Carolyn's my physical therapist. But anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna enjoy my summer while I'm here, and it'll make it easier for me and my mom to do the birthday stuff too, if I'm not like in my own place. So that's also a good thing. So a lot of other stuff. So the first thing I mentioned to my mom was that I wanted to get a little beetle or potentially another tarantula at the expo. Also, I have to talk to her about my current tarantulas. Those enclosures aren't going to hold forever. They're in these Walmart bins right now that are a decent size. I was planning to like get 2.5-gallon tanks for them once I moved into my new place. That's not possible. I don't think that's very possible, but I will have to like actually upgrade them at some point. I don't think those Walmart bins are going to last forever. Like they're getting bigger, they're gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna have to upgrade them at some point. And if I'm gonna be living here for like 4 to 5 years, which usually when someone says a few, I think okay, five. Like five seems like a decent number for a few. I don't know, it could be 3 or 4. I don't know how many a few is. Whatever. A few is five to me, so I could be living here for potentially the next 5 years. So basically I'm gonna have to upgrade them at some point. I don't know. I don't have to upgrade them right now, but me and my mom are looking into that. But I definitely do have to upgrade Persephone. I'm gonna move her into one of those bigger Walmart bins, and I might use the smaller enclosure that she's in. I might just clean it out and maybe use it for another little beetle. That's originally what George was in. Like he was in his temp enclosure that they sold me with him for a couple of days, but he needed more room to move around and burrow and stuff. So I moved him into the enclosure that Persephone's in now. But then he passed, so I got the Mexican Redney. I moved Persephone into his old enclosure, and that was what happened with that. And now I need to upgrade her. Also, her tank is too small. I haven't been able to find a good hide for her enclosure. It's just too small for any hides that I've found, like in common places, like in pet shops or in the reptile store. I can't find a good hide for her. I would have to upgrade her to one of those bigger Walmart bins, and I'm probably gonna end up getting her a cave similar to Jalapeno's because she would fit in there and go in there, and I bet she would be really happy in there. I don't know. Jalapeno love hanging out in her cave, so I think she'd love that. And the possibility, the thing I'm trying to work my mom for right now. So like right after we were talking about it, my mom said if we could find a cat that doesn't shed, she'd be more open to a cat. But just off the bat, that's not happening because we started talking about it a little more and we were realizing there was a lot of factors to take into account. Like, unfortunately, the cat would be around like all the time, constantly on our space, and cats do a lot of shit. Like, they will knock over your drinks, they will do things like my mom was mentioning they scratch up the furniture. And the thing that I was pretty worried about that was, it's over there. I supposed to be pointing to the right, why isn't it? I'm supposed to be pointing to the left, but it's flipped, and I can't figure out how to flip it back. So this is just what we're dealing with right now. Anyway, over there on the right, on to my right, I've got my mom's plants. My mom loves plants, and she has all these house plants in the house. She really loves them, and I'm really worried that the cat would get into those and like dig them up and stuff. And that was ultimately the factor that made me decide, yeah, it's not a good idea to have a cat. Like, I've got shit that I wouldn't love the cat getting into, like if they scratched up my furniture or whatever, or, if they got into my house plants or went to spill my glass of water. I wouldn't really care. I mean, I'd be a little upset, but like that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, you know what I mean? But for my mom, it's just not a sacrifice that I just don't think it's not a good idea. We'd be much better off having something that was like my snake in an enclosure. So here's my plan right now. The crested gecko tank is a lot more vertical rather than horizontal. So it's a lot taller than it's taller than it is wider. And I think just looking from what I've seen online and the kinds of enclosures that they need, there is a corner right between the TV and the game shelf where we keep all our board games and stuff. There's a bunch of books in that corner right now, but if I can find a way to get rid of those, I mean, it's gonna be about a year before I get a crested gecko anyway. I have to get a part-time job, I have to save up money, so it's gonna take a while, but maybe this time next year I could have a crested gecko. My mom seemed fairly somewhat open to it. Like, he didn't immediately turn me down, which I think is because I'm staying here for the longer haul, which we both didn't expect, obviously. I appreciate the fact that now that I'm gonna be here longer, she's more open to it. After the crested gecko, I don't think I think I should just stop. And also, if I get the crested gecko, honestly, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit any more things in here. Like, we only have a certain amount of space, and I'm trying to respect my mom's space. And I made it clear. I was like, I'm gonna respect you no matter what. I'm gonna respect your space. I'm gonna respect whatever you tell me. Like, this is just some ideas. And I was throwing some ideas around, and I was talking about the beetle and possibly another tarantula. My mom seemed a little bit open to that too. I was even saying we have an expo coming up this summer. I just don't know when it's going to be in either July or August, but we do have a reptile expo coming up. And I was talking to my mom, I was saying like maybe we could look around and see like what our possibilities are and talk about it a little bit. And she seemed open to that, and she seemed even more open to the idea of a crested gecko. Obviously, nothing set in stone. I am trying not to get my hopes up because I don't know what she's going to say. She could decide, no, I don't want any more animals in this house. She could be okay with it. I don't know what's going to happen. I just didn't want to wait 5 years for another crested gecko, and I was hoping to have one by the summer of next year at the latest, which I don't even know if that's gonna happen. But my mom said that we would talk about it, which is honestly better, like a lot better than I got before. Even if we talk about it and she decides no, it's, I don't know, she seems somewhat open to it and somewhat okay with it. And I feel like she's not as she's likely to say yes to a crested gecko. Not only are they in their enclosure, I just have to work her a little bit. I have to work her a little bit more, and I'm trying to include her in the process as much as possible. Like I was even saying, if you know, I was even saying maybe we could look around at the Reptile Expo a bit and get some ideas and talk about it and stuff, and maybe try and involve her in the process a little bit more so that I can get another reptile and she can feel more comfortable having another animal in the house that she actually knows what's going to happen with it, and that I have a plan and stuff for like everything. Like obviously I've been doing really well with my snake. I do still need a little bit of help sometimes. I don't know, but I'm like trying to figure it out. I'm doing my best, and it's actually going pretty well. And I cleaned his tank again recently. Think I cleaned his tank in the I cleaned his tank in like last week. I was supposed to clean his tank in April, I know, but then he was shutting and then he wouldn't eat, and I was trying to like get some food into him. That was my priority, so I left the tank for a couple more weeks than I should have, but like then I just decided I have to clean it this weekend, so I cleaned it on Monday. I cleaned it on Monday, and it was pretty great anyway. So I don't know. I'm just like Anyway, so I feel like there might be a crested gecko in my future. Like before I even move house, I might not even have to move to get a crested gecko. And definitely wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting her to shut it down right away, but obviously she didn't say yes. She wasn't like, yeah, you can get a crested gecko. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit more workable, but I think we both decided that ultimately the cat wasn't the best choice for us. Even if we could find one that was non-shedding, or at least that shed a lot less, there's still just too many factors to, be workable right now. There's just too many factors. There's too many things that could go wrong. And I don't think we're going to find exactly what we're looking for. I just think the best thing for the cat is to wait until I am moved out on my own to get a cat, and then I can just that way I can get a cat and I can get whatever I want. And I don't have to worry about looking for a certain breed of cat because it sheds less. And, I can get whatever cat I fall in love with at the shelter. That's the whole thing, you know? Like I just want to be in a position where I don't have to worry about it. So it could be a few years before I get a cat, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna do the reptile thing, and I've already got my snake, and he's freaking awesome. And I think having a crested gecko would be awesome. So me and my mom are gonna talk more about it. No decisions have been made yet, but I don't know. It could be a yes. I feel like it could be a yes. I feel like it's definitely a possibility. It's definitely a strong possibility, a pretty strong possibility. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think that if my mom and I work on this and we figure it out, that I could definitely get a crested gecko while I was here. So I think my first priority is I'm gonna read all those books. I'm gonna try and clean out that corner or however you do it, or at least find another place to put that stuff. I'm gonna clean out that corner there, and then I'll figure the rest of it out. Like I'll make a plan, and then I'll look at some different crested geckos. And apparently Grandpa actually knows this woman from the care home, I think it was from the care home. I forget. Anyway, Grandpa knows this woman who was prepared to give my sister a good discount on a crested gecko. She breeds crested geckos. She was going to give my sister a good deal on one after she lost her bearded dragon recently because her bearded dragon died, like, I think a couple weeks ago. Anyway, it was really depressing and it sucked for her. And she's going through like a really hard time right now because of it. So, but anyway, she was about to give my sister a really good discount on a crested gecko. So that's another thing to look into also, like if and when I'm ready for my crested gecko. And I was already like, yeah, I'm gonna look into and my mom told me about this like a couple weeks ago, and so I was saying about it, yeah, if I'm ready for a crested gecko in like a year or so, I'll do it. And so that might be happening. And like obviously no guarantees on what's going to happen. And I don't want to get ahead of myself and be like, oh, I'm getting a crested gecko. Yay, I'm so excited. And then be disappointed. So I'm trying not to get my hopes too high. My mom said we would talk about it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. But, because I'm the kind of person who just assumes something is happening and then, it doesn't happen. Anyway, I think we're going to do the tier list now. I'm like really, um, Anyway, like that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about the potential for future pets. But okay, let's see about this tier list anyway. So we've got the animated movies tier list. Someone made this. This is not my list. Someone created this. Someone else created this. This template has 212 images. So it looks like we've got 212 movies to sort out. So we've got Supermodel class, iconic, a good time surely, okay, favorable, maybe not, trash, and who dis? Which okay, so Fox and the Hound. Everybody knows this movie. I'm putting it in a good time surely. Everyone knows this one. It's about a fox and a hound that become friends, and then they like and okay, I'm really bad at explaining stuff, but we all know the movie, okay? I don't know. If you want an explanation, just look on Google or something. Hercules, I don't know. I think Hercules is like a good time. It's just a fun movie. So I guess this is like SABCDE, and then what, and then movies that I don't know. Okay, Aristocats. Um, Aristocats is okay. Aristocats is a good time. I'm gonna say something a little bit controversial here. Gets. I don't think Aristocats deserves all the hate that it gets. Like it just doesn't. I don't know. The love story is really cute and it might and 70% of my decision might be based on the fact that there's cats in it and I like anything with cats. I just automatically like anything with cats. But it's more than that. The romance is really cute between Thomas and I forget the white cat's name, but the romance is really cute. And then they have that song where they go and see that band and everybody's jumping around. It's good to be a cat or whatever. I can't even remember the song titles. I don't care. It's a good time. I don't know. I have a fun time whenever I watch that movie. And again, cats, and I love cats. Ice Age Collision Course. Yeah, that one sucks. I'm putting it in trash. Uh, like, nah, actually, I think I'm putting it in maybe not. But like, it's not. They should have just stopped at the third one. Okay, they shouldn't have made like a bunch of extra stuff. And I haven't seen, and we did not need like Buck's big adventure or whatever it was. Like, yeah, Buck's a cool character. He was a good character in the third movie, but like, I don't need a whole movie around him, especially if it sucks, which according to people, it does. I don't know, because I'm never seeing it. But Ice Age Collision Course was garbage. Get that out of my face. I don't want to see. I'm like it's a little above trash, but also it's like not good. I don't know. They should have stopped at the third movie. It was like the perfect ending, and Manny got his family, and they completed the daughter wants to venture out on her own, but the dad wants to keep her close arc, so that's good. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The live action version of this came out. I haven't seen it, and I have no interest in seeing it. It's a good time. It's a good time, okay? I just it's a fun time. Honestly, it's I wouldn't say it's iconic. Actually, maybe it's iconic. Is it iconic? Icon Okay. I'm moving into iconic because I feel like it's a little above a good time. Like and plus it's the first feature-length movie from Disney and for a first full-length feature film, they did a pretty good job. Okay? They did a good job. Shrek the Third. Uh I don't know. I guess, you know what? It's okay. You know, I feel like it also, just like the Aristocats, I feel like it just doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. People like to hate on this movie so much. And you have to remember, it belongs in the Shrek franchise. And without this, Shrek Forever After wouldn't exist because if there was no third movie, there would be no fourth movie. So, shut up. You know what? It's like a little below a good time, but I feel like it's a little above okay, but I don't feel good enough about it to put it in a good time. Okay, I don't know this next one. Fatima Inverted or something. Three Musketeers. I've actually never seen the Mickey Mouse version. And then we've got The Incredibles, which I feel like probably goes in iconic, right? I'm just trying to move stuff around. Yeah, actually, you know what? This might be the first supermodel class movie. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm not even that into superhero stuff. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I'm not that into superhero stuff, especially Marvels and Avengers. But like, there's some good superhero stuff out there. You have to know how to make a good superhero movie. Y you just do. You have to know how to make a good one, okay? Toy Story 2. Everybody's seen it, I think, by now. So, I don't know. I really like this one. I feel like I think I'm gonna put it right in iconic. I don't think it's quite good enough to be supermodel class, and that might be controversial. And I'm not gonna be apologizing for any of my opinions in this video, by the way. I'm not gonna apologize because I'm not gonna apologize for not liking a movie that you like or for liking a movie that you don't like. I mean, if you have a problem with my opinion, that's why it's called an opinion and not a fact. Whatever. I don't care. And if you want to yell at me in the comments for not liking your favorite movie, then okay, whatever. Um, this one is kind of, I don't know. I think it's on the low end of a good time, I think. Like, hear me out. Yeah, listen, hear me out. Remember I just said you have to know how to do a good superhero movie? Yeah, Big Hero 6 isn't exactly it. We could have done, and not because of the superhero stuff was bad. The superhero stuff was fine. I didn't mind it. The problem was they could have done without the superhero stuff at all. That's the thing. Like, they should have just focused on the themes of grief and friendship. We did not need a villain. The twist villain was pretty awful. There have been many videos done about, like, Disney's twist villain suck now and how to do a twist villain properly and stuff like that. Every single video I've seen mentions like King Candy because that was the big twist in the end. And I'm not gonna say anything more about it in case you haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, but yeah. But King Candy is a way better twist villain than than some of the other twist villains like fucking in Coco or like the Big Hero 6 or whatever. I don't know. I fucking love that movie, but I feel like it's better when it focuses on Baymax and Hero and the college kids and his grief over his brother. I don't know. The first 20 minutes are pretty great. After that, it kind of goes downhill. After they introduce the superhero stuff and the villain, it kind of goes downhill. And I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the superhero stuff. I didn't like the superhero stuff. I didn't like the twist villain. Prince of Egypt goes in who dis because I don't really know. Winnie the Pooh. Let's see. Where do I put this? Uh, I feel like it's on probably on the high end of a good time. I know that some people would put it in iconic, but like, I don't know. For me, it was cute. It was fun. It was decent. I enjoyed it. Like, there's nothing bad about it. Like, I don't think anyone dislikes Winnie the Pooh. I don't think anyone has any grudges against Winnie the Pooh because he's just all because it's adorable. His friends are awesome. Stories are good, and everyone likes Winnie the Pooh. I feel like there's not a single person out there who's offended by Winnie the Pooh. I just don't it's just not amazing to me. Shrek 2. I don't know. Definitely putting it above Shrek the Third. So, uh, probably damn it. Either on the high end of a good time or on the low end of iconic. I feel like yeah, I'm gonna put it there. It's on the low end of iconic, okay? There's literally only one movie in Supermodel Class, and it's the one superhero movie. That's crazy. Okay, I haven't seen this one, Tinkerbell. Uh, Littlefoot and the Journey to the Big Water or whatever. I don't know. They made like a billion of these. I saw all of them. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun. I know a lot of people complain about the later movies, but like, um, I think it's a little better. I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff around, by the way, just to figure out where I would actually put them, because, alright, Finding Dory, the sequel to Finding Nemo, holy cow. That was good, man. That was good. Like, really good. I had a good time. This was really fun. I think probably right there, actually. Yeah, notice the top of my list. It's mostly Disney movies. What do you know about that? Four Disney movies and only one movie that isn't Disney so far. I guess you could count Ice Age as a Disney movie. Okay. This is another movie that I don't think deserves all the hate that it gets. It was It's a little better than Shrek the Third. I'm gonna get crap for saying that, but it's better than Shrek the Third. I liked it better than Shrek the Third. I still think it doesn't exactly qualify for a good time, but if I'm being truthful. And it does say truly so. Oh my God, Encanto. I love this one. They had all these movies come out during the pandemic time. You know what? Actually, that one goes in supermodel class too. Fuck it. Family trauma. I I love that. I don't know. I fucking loved it. Like now we're doing trauma stuff instead of actual villains. That's what we're doing now. And you know what? It's freaking awesome. Keep doing it. Just Just enough live action remakes, okay? Even Moana's getting one soon. Speaking of Moana, iconic, I think probably there, actually. Like, these aren't my official spots for everything. I'm just trying to put everything where I think it should go. I'm gonna actually give this a look over after and change it to my, like, actual ranking. Cinderella. Okay. I think this was Disney's second full-length feature film. I don't know. It's, I don't know. It's okay. I'm just gonna say it's okay. It's like, it's okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of shit for putting that there, but like I said, I'm not going to apologize for any of my opinions. Dumbo is a good time. Um, I think it would go like probably on the low end, probably like, excuse me. I think it would go a little higher up than these two, actually, although. So I was actually really excited about the Lilo and Stitch remake. Remember how I just said I hate Disney live action remakes? I was actually really excited about this Lilo and Stitch one. It looked good. And then they managed to fuck it up. How, you ask? By not having Captain Gantu in it. How are you going to have a climax when you don't have him? Mulan. I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm gonna get crap for this. Maybe not. Actually, I don't know. I didn't enjoy that movie as much as I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really like it. I don't know. It's okay. If someone was like, I'm gonna put on Mulan, wanna watch it with me? I'd be like, mm. The Last Unicorn. I've not seen that one. Okay, Over the Hedge. This is a underrated classic, I think. Gonna put it in between the two Disney movies. Look at all the Disney movies on this list. Wow. All the Disney movies in these two rows and only two DreamWorks movies. It's funny that all the movies in these two rows are Disney and DreamWorks. Although all the movies in this row are also Disney. Except for Littlefoot. By the way, Littlefoot used to be my imaginary friend when I was a kid. I have not seen any of the Tinkerbell movies. Honestly, I've probably seen this movie. It was just so freaking long ago that I don't remember anything about it. So I'm gonna have to put it in Who Dis and figure out where we rank it later, I guess. Like, I do not remember a single thing about it. Okay, I remember Bartok, actually, and we'll get to that later. Jungle Book, everyone really likes this movie. I think it's a certified hood classic or whatever. I'm putting it on the high end of a good time. Uh, actually, I'm putting it, if it'll let me. Okay, I'm trying to put it, there we go. That's more like it. Um, okay. Ooh, Megamind. Mm, mm. Megamind is such a good movie. I heard it got a sequel. I don't care. I'm never watching it. Why would I watch a Megamind sequel when I have the first one? I don't know. A lot of people were bitching about the sequel. I feel like just the fact that it came out so much later is gonna be a serious problem. For me, this goes on somewhere in the middle of iconic, maybe there. Like just thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. Probably somewhere around there. Actually, maybe a little lower. I think I'll maybe right there. I don't know. Like I said, these aren't my official rankings. I gotta sort everything out later. For now, I'm just putting them in the tier they belong in. I'm actually gonna sort everything out later. Sword in the Stone. Haven't seen it. Beauty and the Beast. One of the worst Disney live action remakes. But the original is probably Supermodel Class. Actually, that's look at this. We've got The Incredibles, Encanto, Beauty and the Beast. Damn. These are all it's what's also interesting is how these are all vastly different movies. Like Beauty and the Beast is just a classic love story. except with the beast instead of a human. And then we've got The Incredibles, which is superhero, and we've got Encanto, which is about like family stuff and family trauma and generational trauma and stuff like I don't know, they're all so different. It's funny how I can enjoy stuff that's also vastly different, yet I love it. It's so amazing. I don't know what this is. Looks dumb. Haven't seen it. I can't even read like the title, but just by looking at the poster, I know I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this. I have seen this. I wish I hadn't. Although, you know what? That's the first one that's going in trash because it just is. I don't know. It's just bad, man. It's bad. Leo and Stitch. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I'm putting it there. Uh, Mickey something or other. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Chicken Run! I actually love this movie. I love the sequel too. Listen, the sequel gets a lot of hate. That's another thing. The sequel also gets a lot of hate, and I never really understood it. I don't know. We've got Chicken Run. I'm gonna put that right there. Tom and Jerry, the movie. I haven't seen it. I'm glad I haven't because a lot of people were complaining about it. Okay, I don't know what this is. I can't. The text is too small to read, but I don't think I've seen it, so I'm putting it there. Madagascar. Uh, I think. Uh, okay, I don't know. Definitely not trash. Thanks. I don't know. I think it'd go like honestly iconic. I think I'd have to give it a spot in iconic. I love it. I really, really do. Actually love the series. I've not seen this one. I haven't seen either of the Cinderella sequels. That's the thing. 101 Dalmatians. I don't really remember this one too much. I'm just gonna go off what I do remember it. What I do remember it, and what I do remember about it is that it would be on the low end of a good time. Sorry. No, I mean not sorry. I'm not apologizing for my opinions. Incredibles 2, eh, I don't know. When it first came out, I thought it was pretty good, but these days, maybe not. You know, I'm putting it mm, there. That's exactly the category I'm going in. We've got The Little Mermaid. This one's great. This one's amazing. I love this one. Man, as I'm adding more movies to the list, it's getting harder to move stuff where it needs to go. Dang it. You know what? Right on the. Excuse me. What the hell? Why won't it let me move Snow White? Wouldn't maybe if I move Snow White? There we go. Now it's working. Not quite supermodel. Um, Brother Bear is another one that doesn't deserve all the hate it gets. Why are there so many haters on these kinds of movies? Like, I don't know, people don't like it, and I don't think that that's very fair. Eh, maybe I think this goes, you know what? Right above 101 Dalmatians. Bears over dogs. Home on the range. Okay, again. This is another movie. It doesn't deserve the hate, I guess. Okay, it just is. I don't know. Maybe I just have a lot of nostalgic connection to these movies because I grew up with them, but like, I'm putting Home on the Range in a good time, truly. Uh, it does say truly, and if I'm being truthful, that's where it would go. Tarzan. Um, Probably somewhere between a good time, truly, and iconic. I think I would lean a little bit more towards iconic though if I had to go with one, which I do. So iconic. Just gonna put it on the low end of iconic because I think that's the best. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Tarzan is on. Yeah, Tarzan is on the low end of iconic. Actually, maybe the. Hmm, uh, uh, it's you know what? It's just it's okay, it's doing that thing again. Okay, I'm moving the Fox and the Hound. There we go. That'll make it better. That'll fix everything. Okay, I'm gonna try and um hang on. I'm just gonna check the comments. I'm really curious to what people are saying for this movie. Oh, there's actually no one here right now. So, all right. I'm just gonna send myself hearts. It's hilarious. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Toy Story 3. All right, this is a really, really good one. I think this one goes in supermodel class, to be quite honest. All right, just as soon as I can get all the way to the top. It's taking me longer to get there. I have to drag up by the levels. Uh, I feel like maybe, hmm, actually, maybe I should move Toy Story 2 as well. I think it goes right there. No, okay. I'm moving the Little Mermaid then. Whatever. Screw you. Ugh, so obnoxious. The Time of the Great Giving, another Littlefoot movie. Uh, hmm, I don't know. I think this one's also fun. I think this one goes in a good time, but I don't know where I put. I forget where I put the other one. I think the other one's gonna have me something to say about it. Now where okay, I don't know where the other one went. I feel like this one's actually a little bit better, I feel like. Maybe somewhere around there. I don't know. I don't know. I freaking love those movies because it's dinosaurs and I love dinosaurs. And also just because I love all the characters and all the stories and stuff. I don't know. I love those freaking movies. And I think they stopped making them, but I'm, I don't know. I still love it. Okay, this one's actually better than the original. Um, so where is the original? Because I gotta move this to there. Okay, the original's there, so I'd say the sequel's probably about there. Alright, what's next? Okay, I haven't seen this one. Thank God, I don't have to drag it all the way up. Stitch the movie! Oh my gosh, that one's really good. That one's cute. I like it. I really like it. I think I'm gonna go. Went up too far. I think I'm gonna put it in a good time, somewhere around here or there. Uh, maybe above Big Hero 6. Sorry, Baymax, love you. Just, I didn't need the superhero stuff. Okay, I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one, which is like another Tinkerbell movie, I think. Oh my God, The Secret of Nim! This is one of my favorites. You already know where it's going. It's going supermodel class. I gotta put it there. I think it actually goes above the Disney stuff. Oh, you know what? Okay, it can just settle in iconic for now. There we go. And then I'll scroll all the way up and I'm gonna put it. Actually, does it go above The Incredibles? I think. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna move all this stuff around. Robots. I think this is just a good time. Like, simply a good time. Eh, okay. I don't know. We've got this, and then. Okay, I'm just gonna put everything where it belongs. Everything in the tier that it belongs in. I will sort the rest out later. Okay. Oh, it's taking a while to do this. I'm starting to cramp up a little bit. Okay, we've got Tinkerbell movie that I haven't seen. Let's just go through all the movies that I haven't seen. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen. Oh, I have seen that. I haven't seen this. I have seen this. I have seen this. I have seen this. Haven't seen that. Haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Madagascar 3. I actually haven't seen, believe it or not. This is an anime movie. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. I've seen this. I've seen that. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen that. Just got to get all these movies out of the way because I want to move on to movies that I have seen and ranking them. So we're just gonna get all these out of the way real quick. Okay, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that. I haven't seen whatever this is. I haven't seen this. I've seen that. I haven't seen this. I've seen these ones. I haven't seen this one. Okay. I haven't seen this one. And let's see more. Okay. I can't tell if this is Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse because I can't read the title. I'm putting it and I haven't seen it because it could be Across the Spider-Verse or it could be the other one. I don't know. We're putting, okay, haven't seen this one. I've seen that one. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen this one. Actually, I've seen this one. I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this Barbie movie. I don't know why. Rise of the Guardians. Haven't seen it. Okay. Dang it. I just ended up. Okay, all the way down. There we go. Seen it, seen it, seen it, seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Uh, seen it. Wait. Okay, yes, I've seen it. I'm just trying to see which ones. Okay. I don't know what the fuck this is. I haven't seen it. It looks weird as fuck. Uh, Kung Fu Panda 3, Frozen 2. I've seen these ones. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I haven't seen this one. So let's just, okay. I'm gonna have to do this and then this. Ugh, this is annoying. Ugh. Okay. I think, okay. I haven't seen, I'm just trying to figure. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna take this one and scroll up. I wish that it would let me. Okay, whatever. Got this, and I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, let's just. Okay, seen it, seen it, seen it. Okay, haven't seen it, so. Okay, haven't seen it. Gosh. This is taking a while, you guys. This is taking a while. How long has it been anyway? Oh God, it's been like 45 minutes. It's been almost an hour. Ugh. Okay, that's taking a while. Uh, I mean, of course it's taking a while because it's like, okay, I'm just gonna have some of these scroll up. There we go. And then do that, and then, okay. Have seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I've seen it. I haven't seen it. I've seen it. Okay. I a goofy movie. Wait, that's not an extremely goofy movie. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. Okay, let's just. There we go. Haven't seen this one, so let's just. All right, let me get a bunch of these out of the way then. I'm gonna go there and there and there and there and there and guys, my shoulder hurts and there and there. I think that's the last of them for now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just start taking on movies that I have seen now. So let's do Goofy movie first. A Goofy movie would be probably, yeah. This is getting harder and harder. Okay. A Goofy movie would be, I think, like a good time. It's definitely a good time. I don't know what all it would be. Um, we got Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were Rabbit. Okay. And this one is like, it never lets me move that last one. It's always annoying. Okay. Okay. Definitely not trash. I think it's like a good a good time. It's probably a good time. My shoulder. Okay, I think I might have to make this a two-parter. I might have to I might have to come back, you guys. This is taking like a while. Look at all these movies we still have to go through. There's still a bunch of them, and I think I need to take a break. We're just gonna leave this the way it is. Nothing's gonna be touched, and I'm gonna come back, okay? I'm gonna come back for part two. I need a break, so let's just do that. I also need to eat and use the bathroom and some other things. So I'm gonna do this a part two. I'm gonna do this a two-parter. I'm not gonna touch anything, okay? I'm not gonna touch anything. I'll be back in, I don't know, like an hour or something. But this is taking me about an hour to do, and it's taking a long time. I need to stop streaming. I need a break. Um, I love each and every one of you guys. Please don't forget to always be yourself. You are valid. Don't forget to be good to yourself and to others, and I will see all you guys in the next video soon. And I'm just gonna wait a second before we turn off this video so that it'll cut off at the appropriate time.